a hate crime.
Human trafficking experts voicing their concerns about the case of a Toledo Police Department officer accused of sleeping with a teenage girl. Officer Michael E. Moore was cleared of any wrongdoing, but human trafficking leaders say they're not happy about how they describe, or what they describe as inappropriate language used to describe the victim. 13 ABC's Alexis Means tonight, live with more on that story. Alexis.
Well, Lee, these experts are trying to educate everyone that language is very important when referring to a victim.
This is our call to action, to not only ask the media, but everybody in our community and people in their households to watch their language.
Dr. Celia Williamson is talking about the words people use to describe young child abuse victims. She and other community leaders were angry how the alleged teen victim in the case of police officer Michael Moore was portrayed. The TPD vice narcotics officer was found not guilty of sleeping with a 14-year-old girl.
When our justice system fails victims and minority groups, we want to be clear that we do not see victims as failures.
Dr. Williamson says words can trigger a setback in a victim's recovery.
The Safe Harbor bill said that child trafficking is child abuse, and these are victims of abuse. They're victims of a crime. So we prefer not to shoot our wounded.
The FBI task force has rescued more than 260 human trafficking victims and won over 100 cases. They are fearful this case will cause a setback in their work.
We'd like you to also consider protecting other children that are out there that are being trafficked by not reporting children to be prostitutes. The reason you don't report 14-year-olds as child prostitutes and admitted prostitutes is to protect that child as well as other children in the community who we need to come forward.
She says there was no compassion shown for the teen who claimed she was abused by this officer.
Particularly when the media told her community, her school, and her neighborhood who she is as a person. She's a child prostitute. And that's not true, because under our law, if anything, she's a victim of commercial sexual exploitation.
And we also have an update on Officer Michael Moore. He put himself back on TPD's payroll, which allowed TPD's internal affairs officers to investigate the allegations against him. Now, the chief immediately relieved him of his duties with pay. He's reviewing IA's case, and he will hold a hearing to determine if Officer Moore should face any discipline.